Hi everyone, it's Ben and Lucy from Trekitt, and we're out here at Hopton Woods to start our day with Haglofs. Haglofs have kitted us both out, not quite head to toe at the moment, but you will see a little bit more of that later on in the video, with products from their LIM family. So we're going to put them to the test through a few different activities today and give you our thoughts and feedback on the LIM family and to show you just how adaptable it is. And we're starting our day at Hopton with a little bike ride. So join us for our adventure. So we've just stopped at a little midpoint in the trail after riding that trail section. You can see that Lucy has definitely fared a little bit better than me because she was smart and has a mudguard on the front of her bike. So I am a little bit more peppered. We had good fun there, had a bit of a chance to test the kit out. It is a little bit different to what I would normally wear. I don't know about you, Lucy.
The top is definitely similar to what I would wear biking normally. These shorts are a lot more lightweight, but I actually quite like it for summer.
Yeah, exactly the same for me actually. So I'd probably be wearing a long sleeve or a 3/4 jersey, just as my preference. This feels a little bit light for me, but on a sort of muggy summer day like we've got today, actually quite nice. And the shorts, I'll probably go for something a little bit longer personally, but I've also got really long legs, so these just do appear like short shorts. But the weight of these is really comfortable for riding in, super stretchy, super comfortable.
Yeah.
And overall it feels pretty good. I also probably wouldn't be wearing orange just because of how speckled I have become, but I can solve that with a mudguard.
We've just about finished the red route at Hopton, about 12.5k. It has just started raining, so now is a really good time to head back to the cars, pack the bikes away, have a snack, and then we're going to move on to our next activity. It's been fun so far. Both got a little bit wet and muddy, me more than Lucy, but it's just a good chance to test this kit. But we're going to go back to the cars now, have a snack, and move on. Right, check.
Coconut macaroons. One for them, one for me, one for
None
Harry.
for Harry.
Thank you.
Some.
Casey, how dirty are you? Doesn't look too bad on camera.
No, it doesn't look too bad in person either.
No, it's all right.
Just whinging.
Could be worse. Well, I've got to put that in my car because I forgot to bring my bike cleaning kit. So you win some, you lose. Maybe I'll get a mudguard.
So we packed the bikes up and we've moved to our next location. So we're now at Carding Mill Valley and we're going to go for a little walk up to a waterfall just to test out some slightly different LIM kits. So we both changed footwear. So we've got some LIM Gore-Tex footwear on our feet and we're just going to do a little loop round. Harry's going to zoom in on this to show you where we're roughly going. I'm also wearing one of the LIM series packs, the Airac 24, which has got a few other bits of kit in that will be used for our swim a little bit later on. Spoiler alert, we're going for a swim as well. So we're going to head off on our little walk now and go and look at some waterfalls. So I'm finding the pack really comfortable so far. The sprung back is nice and supportive and it feels like it fits rather well. It's quite body hugging. Definitely feel that if I wanted to move a bit quicker with it, I could cinch it down a little bit more and go for a little bit of a run, which is again kind of like the fast and light thing that Haglofs are going for with the LIM series. But I also appreciate little things like the floating pocket on the hip belt, because it's floating there so you get all the capacity of it, and it's got the most important feature, taste jelly beans.
Boots are good, considering they're like fresh out of the box. Pretty happy with walking in them. They support me really well. Haven't even had any issues so far. What about you, Ben?
Exactly the same for me. Again, box fresh, put on from the car park.
Yeah.
Super comfy, enough support because they're the mids rather than clearly in a shoe as well. But pretty comfortable. I have had to put volume reducers in these because they're a bit high volume for me. But with that volume reduction, they now sit and feel they're bright, they're holding my feet, and haven't experienced any issues. So off camera, we just did a very short little trail section, a little run. You can definitely tell that these have some involvement from Asics. I don't actually know how you pronounce it, because Haglofs have involvement with them in the footwear side of things. So you can tell that these have a little bit of running pedigree to them.
Yeah.
Because of the cushioning in them and also the way that the tread's designed. It felt quite confidence inspiring,
Yeah.
running on some slightly loose trail.
It was really good. I just ran down here and it was, I was really happy.
Yeah, I'm quite happy at running these, and a little bit more support with them. They're really good for like a fast packing, fast hiking on check. Really where I see them fit.
So we're about halfway round on our walk towards the waterfall, and we're stopping here for lunch in this picturesque place.
Seems like a good spot to stop.
Yeah.
Got nice flowing streams, and we're going to set up on the rocks here, and we're going to find out what lunch I've got for everyone in the bag, because I'm the one carrying everyone's lunch. We made it to the waterfall, the light spout, or as Harry refers to it, the light sprout waterfall. It's quite nice and refreshing, getting us ready for our dip. So we are allowed to swim here. Local Trust, I've got it on their website, so you are allowed to swim at this reservoir, so we're within our right to do it. So we're going to de-kit a little bit, go in the water, but we are still going to be wearing some of our clothes, right?
Yeah, we are.
Because we want to make sure.
Wow. We want to show, it wouldn't be like a natural thing normally that you would go in your clothes, but on this day we want to show how quick
Drying.
Quick drying, yeah, thank you. These clothes are, just walking back, so.
So the aim of the game is to go in, have a little swim, and then get back out. It's quite windy, you might be able to hear that on the mic, so hopefully by the time we get back to the car, which is about 10-15 minutes walk,
Yeah.
most of our kit should be dry again. So we're going to take shoes, socks, things off, head in for a little swim. So we've just been for a little swim in there. It was quite cold, but we've now put shoes back on, and this kit is already starting to dry, but because we're a little bit cold, because we've been in the water, take the water temperature, we've got the mid layer on.
Yeah.
So I've got the LIM Alpha, which is Polartec Alpha lined with then Gore-Finium on the outside. So I will be fully windproof. Lucy's got one of the Haglofs rock fleeces.
Yeah.
So it's just a standard fleece, but great for maintaining a bit of core temperature. This will also help us stay a little bit warm, and hopefully we'll dry off by the time we get back to the car. So we're heading back that way.
I would say I'm relatively dry. My shorts are a little bit more damp, but
Pretty
they
much.
are drying.
Pretty much same for me.
Yeah.
Top half feels completely bone dry underneath the limb that I've got on. The bottom half, they are drying, but they are still a little bit damp. We've got about 5 minutes still to go back to the car, and hopefully they will be dry by then, but not quite bone dry yet. Might have to sit in the sunshine for a minute.
We've made it back down to the car, and whilst I'm not 100% dry, I think another 10-15 minutes of walking and these will be bone dry. The bottoms are completely dry to the touch, as dry as when I put them on. Top half still got a little bit of dampness to them, but all in all, pretty good performance. I think if it was slightly warmer today, if the sun was out a little bit more, we'd be right there.
Yes, agreed.
But overall, really happy with the way that the kit's all performed, and can't wait to put some more of it to the test a little bit more thoroughly, particularly the Lim Alpha that I've got on here. I think this piece is going to be really versatile later on, and it's definitely going to become part of my regular kit pool.